I see you over there. Hey, Paul.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing swell.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. It's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move some of this. What we got here? Oh, Lord, what did I do? There we go. Yeah. We're just, it's been a season, everybody. It's been a season. One day we're going to have proper interns to get this thing done. But what do you do?
A production manager.
Maybe we need to up our budget. Is that what it is?
I got $1.
All right. Well, you ready to get this thing started? You got our red solo cups here, I see.
Yeah, I got to get some lemon salt.
Oh, what'd you put in here?
Tequila?
Oh, not shine this time.
Allegedly.
Allegedly? It's probably just water.
If the kids are watching at home.
It's just water.
All right, let's go.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Like the old pickle.
That's how we get that started. Okay, you ready?
Patron.
Right. Welcome into another edition of Cash and Tickets brought to you by Poolside Bets. And who is Poolside Bets? That's me, Franklin Johnson, and my esteemed colleague and partner, one Mr. Paul Robertson.
Damn, you about choked when you did that, didn't you?
No, man, I got that right on out of there. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're in week 10 of college football. It's time to kick off another edition of the Locks Pod for Cash and Tickets. That's what we like to do come Monday morning.
Ain't been a lot of that.
But what a weekend for American sports, Paul.
No,
We've got it going on this week. So hockey has been going on for what, a couple of weeks now?
Yep.
NBA has kicked off. Everybody's played about 4 or 5 games.
True.
World Series game 6
What a
tonight.
game that was the other night.
Love to see the Blue Jays finish this out. The hell with the big money Los Angeles Dodgers. But talking about the Dodgers, maybe the greatest baseball player I've ever seen take the field in Shohei Ohtani.
I think he's the best ever.
Unbelievable, this kid. He's fantastic to watch. So if you haven't watching the World, I know a lot of people aren't watching the World Series, so the ratings will tell you that, but it's been a good one. A lot of fun out there. And so, but anyway, I think tonight's game 6, because I think tomorrow will be game 7 if the Dodgers win tonight.
Yeah, it's what, 2-3?
3-2, Blue Jays are up.
Yeah.
Yep. Of course, you got college football.
Wonder what it is. I wonder what a bet would be for it to go to Game 7. I saw a lot of folks bet that pre-flop.
It's probably not plus money, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, college football.
And then, of course, you still got the NFL. And then this weekend, the greatest weekend in the sport of horse racing, the Breeders' Cup, taking place at the Del Mar Racetrack. Where is that in California? I can't remember what. Do you remember what?
It's not Del Mar?
Well, that's the racetrack. Is that a city? I don't know.
I think so.
My geography is failing me right now.
College basketball also starts Monday.
Yeah, it sure does. College basketball kicks off. Let's see. Del Mar Racetrack.
I don't have anything on that. I don't know where it is.
Del Mar Racing?
Del Mar, California.
Del Mar, California. Okay, well, it makes sense, doesn't it?
I don't know why you don't listen to me. I know everything. They call me Google.
Right there on Jimmy Durant Boulevard, Del Mar, California. Let's take a look at the map. Where is that?
It's in California.
North, south, east, west. You know what
On
I'm
the
talking
coast.
about. Yeah, I see it there. A little north of San Diego.
You can throw a rock and hit Tijuana.
Just about good, couldn't you?
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. The Breeders' Cup this weekend, greatest weekend in horse racing. Every stakes race is a $2 million purse there. Big time horses running this weekend. So it's going to be a lot of fun for American sports bettors starting today, going through Monday. But we're here to give you some locks, mostly in college football, sprinkle in a little bit of NFL every now and then. But the first thing we have to do hasn't been that much fun the last couple of weeks.
We have to take our medicine.
But we got to take it. That's right. So, what the hell happened?
My thing went off on my phone, and it was me and you.
Oh, way to go, Paul. Paul's trying to watch us over there. I don't know. He's checking it out. Can't see his beautiful eyes when he's looking down at his phone over there. But
I'm done.
We're gonna get him.
I'm
We're
back.
gonna get him. We're gonna get him back.
Go ahead.
All right. So time for a recap. Let's take a look at last week.
How'd we do?
Not as much red this time.
Oh, look at
A
that.
little
little
better.
Bottom half.
No.
Damn it.
it got bad late, didn't it?
That's what I get
Oh,
for not.
my
I was
goodness.
locked in up to about the 5 o'clock hour, and I said, meh.
Yeah.
All
So anyway,
Send it.
North Texas got there quite easily. Scored 54 points, I believe, in that game on that Friday. I've been pretty good with Friday night starts. I'm going to try it again this week. Virginia team total over 31. I don't know. Maybe this team is just lucking into wins, but they couldn't score 31 against North Carolina. That's concerning. And North Carolina did look competent. We actually had that game on a TV. They did well against Cal, and then they turned around and gave another good effort against Virginia. So maybe
North
Maybe Belichick was right. Maybe he's getting it.
Yeah, I
getting
think
it done.
defensively they're fine. What they fumbled going in the end zone the week before this,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go for two.
They made the right play.
To the
Use your
win.
best. Yeah, they go for the win. I think that's the right play.
No,
And they lose 17-16. So I did not get home with Virginia team total over 31. BYU, big, easy. +3. They win it outright. No trouble for the Cougars there. Bama struggled with South Carolina. Had to get a fumble late to come back, win that game. They win it 29-22, I believe. Temple ends up going to overtime. They got the ball to start. They scored the touchdown, and they could not stop the other team from scoring. They ended up winning in double overtime, but just by the 1 point, so I'd take a loss there. Then my afternoon went like gangbusters. Illinois and the Washington Huskies, plenty of points. They may have had 70. North Carolina State and Pitt, I think they scored close to 80 as Pitt routed the Wolfpack in that game. Central Michigan, big. That was an easy cover, minus 15.5. I think they won by 21, 20, 19, somewhere in there. Cincinnati, minus 3.5. They had no problems getting the win. Houston and Arizona State, I don't know if I was on I didn't have the game on the TV, so I'm not sure if there were missed opportunities. That total ends up at 40, 24-16. And I'd wish I could give you, I should have gone back and look at how the plays played out, and if there were some, across the 50, if there was plus territory turnovers. I'm not sure, Paul, if you had any eyes on that one. I forgot to go take a look. But that ends up short, so I take a loss there. 6-4 on the week, so it's a good week. I got back over 500, 44-42 on the season. That's where I stand. Paul?
Yo. Kansas State +3 gets there.
Boy, good thing I was laid off the Jayhawks in that one.
Yeah, Kansas with 4 turnovers and only 247 yards total offense. And more importantly, Franklin owes me some beer.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. We did. That's right. I left mine last week, so there you go.
Yeah, okay. All right, Northwestern +7.5 versus Nebraska. That was good. 2 evenly matched teams. Read into that what you will, Nebraska fans, but you're no better than Northwestern. Yeesh.
Yeah. Boy, good thing you had that half point.
Yeah, Virginia. Hey, man, let me get a win, man. Virginia -10 against Onk and them. No good. Onk covers, but can't find a way to win it. They blow it late. 2-point conversion. UCLA -25 was +25, excuse me. Against Indiana, no good. That was an ass whooping. UConn, team total over 30.5 is good. They get to 34, but do not win the game. Miami of Ohio, -1.5. 17 points in the fourth quarter. Gets the win for them and the cover for old gambling PJ. Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, over 54.5. Oklahoma State, there's not a word strong enough for their offense. Putrid, as close as I can get.
But Texas Tech got in the 40s, right? And you still couldn't get this over?
Couldn't get there. Louisville -25.5, no good. I was hoping they wouldn't have let down. They absolutely did. They still won, though. Carolina +7.5 versus Buffalo, no good. I must suck at the NFL again. I was an ass whooping. And the UFC parlay went 2-1. Whatever, I'll never say that name again. Walked into a fight against a lady who's only fought one time in the last 5 years and got walked all over. So, yeah, that was my week. And I have some fun facts.
Yeah, Paul's 28-40 on the year. I'm 44-42. That puts us, Poolside Bets, at 72-82. 10 games, under 500, but we got plenty of time. I challenge anybody else with 2 different people handicapping games and staying away from same picks to go out there and lay 154 picks out for the season, and let's see where your record stands. It's not the easiest thing there is to do out there, but we know we could be doing better.
No, we
had a few bad weeks here, but we're gonna get this thing turned around. I feel it coming, especially with Breeders' Cup here, Paul. Got the vibes going. Everything feels good. I'm happy about it. All right, so that's it. Toss that away. That was the week that was. It's time to move forward. So, some data is starting to accumulate. Paul's got some stats for us. He's always our stats guy. Secret information you may not know.
Well, no, I really don't have a lot about that. I really wanted to talk about the Ryan Kelly firing.
You know, I'm disappointed because what are you going to do now when we talk LSU? And this is so sad. I get no more Kelly rants.
And why the fuck did the AD not fired?
He is now.
He should have been the first one gone.
Well, you didn't see that come down last night. He's out.
Did he hired Orgeron and Kelly, right?
I don't know. No, because he He's the one that hired Jimbo Fisher to that massive contract at A&M and big buyout that they had to get out of, and now he's the one responsible for the Brian Kelly buyout at LSU.
Why is he still walking around with a job?
You got me, bro. But he's gone now. He's out.
Louise. So Brian Kelly gets fired, and he'll earn $26,000 a day. That's 31 cents a second, $18 a minute, $1,100 an hour, $26,582 a day, $186,076 a week, and $808,333 a month.
I'm gonna go look at my contract, see how much I have to be paid to get fired.
There's no greater job in the world
than a fired college football coach.
I hate to be this way, but I'm telling you, man, if I looked at our team and we didn't recruit well, and I just knew we didn't have
I'd lose on purpose to get fired.
I would walk to the 50-yard line and literally drop my pants and just be like,
well, you wouldn't get your buyout now, probably.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's insane, man. And, you know, if he was a good guy, you'd love to see it. But we'll see him in the news again. He'll get a job. Of course he will. But
yeah, I saw an interview with a local guy there in Louisiana. And some people brought that up about how gruff and not seem like a great guy Brian Kelly is. And he's like, he's always great to me here. You know, blah, blah, blah. So, man, if you can't see it, you just got purple and yellow glasses on. I said, nobody's liked this dude.
There is no more perfect job for him than Penn State. That's where he needs to be. That's what they deserve.
That's what they deserve.
Yeah, they deserve Brian Kelly.
And that's the thing. He'll probably get a job.
No, he can get a good job.
Does he deserve a good job?
I don't think he deserves nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't see it, man. I just don't see it.
He'll get. I think he'll be in the front for the Penn State job. I believe.
What?
Yeah. I mean, who else is going? Penn State ain't that great of a damn job. I keep hearing this shit like it's a good. It's not.
No, I don't think it's a great job. I mean, people are still living in the past, man. I get it. They here's the thing. So, of course, everybody out there right now is Lane Kiffin, LSU. Now that LSU's open, it's not a lot of smoke to Kiffin to Florida. Now it's Kiffin to LSU, which tickles the shit out of me because when we run into LSU fans, they give us shit about Lane not being able to get it done, but now they can't wait to have him as their head coach. So which is it, man?
Yeah.
Which is it? Come on, give me the truth here. But here's the thing. I get it. Well, several years ago, everybody associated with LSU was talking to the entire state that we got to get things going because we don't have any money.
Nope.
Had to be a ploy because obviously they got the money if they can fire Brian Kelly and pay his buyout.
Well, they had one guy come up and pay his buyout.
So obviously there's
one anonymous donor.
There's some money there, but I mean the AD's out. What coach wants to go to a situation where they don't even know who their AD's going to be? They talk about, yeah, of course, at night in Baton Rouge, it's great. The place is great. The people are fun. The tailgating's great. Tradition is there. But what's it been lately? They can't get it done.
Yeah, well, they hired Brian Kelly. That's what you get. I mean, that's just as bad. What's the deal?
But let me just put this into perspective. This is kind of what I'm getting at because the one big thing they talk about is the recruiting ground. Is it fertile? Yes, it's fertile. And everybody in LSU, if you're a really good player in the state of Louisiana, you're going to go to LSU. They're the only.
They do a good job of keeping talent at home.
Well, they're the one school in town. You say that, though.
That's something Mississippi doesn't do well.
Hold on. The number one recruit in the nation is a kid out of Louisiana.
Okay.
He's going to USC.
Well, that's the Brian Kelly effect.
No, they're paying more money.
That's the Brian Kelly effect.
But they're paying more money. If LSU is going to pay more money for him, then they would. But some schools don't evaluate well. And let's say they do evaluate. So, well, we just have to get this kid. And maybe USC overpaid. Maybe LSU said, we're only going to offer you this because you're a high school guy. And I'm sick of hearing about high school recruiting. That's not where it's at. Kids are not programs are not playing freshmen that much. They want guys that have done it.
Yeah.
So, and think about it. Used to, we'd wake up on national recruit. On National Signing Day, and it would be a thing, right?
Big day. Yeah.
Fan sites couldn't. They would crash.
Yeah. Sites made their living off of it.
Yeah, and it's not a thing anymore. So I'm tired of hearing, the recruiting ground, the kids that you can get. That's how. Can you pay? Number one. Number two, are you evaluating those guys properly? Because that's what Lane Kiffin has done so great at Ole Miss. They put a value on a kid and say, we think you're worth this, and if he wants more, they let him walk.
So are you saying that? Well, so you saying they don't have the money, or they're terrible to evaluate?
I think they got the money, but you're just not going to get you're not going to get every Louisiana kid because other teams are going to overpay for them.
Well, okay. So here's my take on the LSU downfall, if you call it a downfall. And I keep saying this. Brian Kelly. If I'm an LSU backer, and I'm worth $500 million, and I want to help the university, I don't run to my bank to give Brian Kelly the money. Yeah, you're not physically, but I think the excitement it wasn't there. I mean,
no, it wasn't. I get that. I get it.
They got it.
Another coach will bring in more money, more excitement. Okay, well, here's the other thing. They had that collective bargaining agreement where now universities are actually going to pay players themselves. And there's a cap on that. There's so much money they can spend, and every school has the same amount that they can spend.
Where we started.
Okay, right?
Right.
And then now the NCAA has said NIL, the extra money these kids get has to be true NIL, which means these kids have to go to work. They have to
do commercials.
They have to make appearances.
Radio spots.
In the last few years, they have not had to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about the Ole Miss situation. Walker Jones and the Grove Collective doing a fantastic job, but those kids have to promote those products. They have to do those things. They have to do the work. That's why we're still getting those contracts, or I say contracts, or whatever, the agreements passed through the NCAA. And they're harder to get passed now. So even if there's one dude out there where, like you said, say there's a dude out there worth $500 million, right?
Right.
He can't just pay the kid to play.
Yeah.
You got to get it approved through the NCAA now, and that kid's got to go out there and be an influencer for your product, whatever it is. You got to go out there and sell Dodge Chargers.
So I think I know the answer to this. So what coach? I'll give you two, whatever it's Florida or LSU. What coach takes that job and you go fuck? Is it Signetti? Does that make sense?
Oh, I see what you're saying now. That we, as a Rebel fan, or any other fan,
shit.
as a state fan, or whatever, an Alabama fan.
Yeah. So when they hired Brian Kelly, I was like, hell yeah.
We loved it.
Yeah. But now, who's that guy where you go,
shit,
fucking here we go?
The only one I can think of is Kurt Signetti, right? But he's not leaving. Obviously now he's the second highest paid coach in the country in Indiana. And that's my point. Another point I heard a podcast make said the parity in college football now where every team can win, but yet you're telling me LSU, because it's tradition and they're playing the Call Baton Rouge, is the reason they're going to win more national titles.
No.
We're done with that. That's not a thing anymore.
No.
You have to be able to evaluate talent properly. That's why a lot of schools have GMs now, like the NFL. And you have to put a value on those kids and don't overpay, because you overpay a kid, then you lose enough money to go get more depth.
Right.
And we did that, last year? And we had, Juice Wells. Overpaid for him because we wanted him. We thought he'd be a thing.
Well,
It didn't pan out.
Well, he did okay. I don't know what he got paid, but
Well, it was too much. We could have used that money like on another running back. There's one that comes to mind
now.
that's now balling out for the Cleveland Browns.
All right. Yeah.
We got to stat. So let's. All right.
What?
If it's not significant, he's staying at Indiana. So does John Sumrall scare you?
No.
After what happened last
got
time?
his ass whooped last night. I don't know. I mean, that's why I was asking, because there's somebody I'm not thinking about that when you like, if you say it, I'm like, fuck. You're right. That's guy. It's not good.
Nick Saban?
Yeah, I mean, if he.
But he
takes
didn't do well when NIL started. Hell, that's the reason he got out.
The reason he got out because they legalized cheating, and he
Yeah.
couldn't have the advantage no more.
Right.
He can say whatever the fuck he
Yeah,
wants
he
to
can
say,
say
but that is
anything he
why.
wants. Absolutely.
Get on game day all you want to, buddy. We know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Well, I mean, and he said, why would Lane leave? He can do it at Ole Miss now. I mean, now Matt Rule is signing an extension. What's Penn State? Nebraska anteed up for Matt Rule.
And they really like him, too.
What has he done there?
Better than the last. Look, this is the university. I'm sorry. This is the university of Nebraska, that fired a coach for only winning 10 games.
9 or 10 games, yeah. Right.
10 fucking games.
Yeah, a year.
he
Year, not
fired
in
him.
2 years.
Not up to standard.
Was that Frank Solich?
You get what you. I mean, it was Solich, and then what? Not Petrino, Bobby Patino. What's that dude's name?
Oh my God, you're thinking about not Bobby. Now, what the hell was his name?
His brother named Paul Patino.
No, that's Rick. You're thinking about the basketball people now.
What is the dude's name? Great podcast. Great.
Oh, well done. Good stuff here. Let's look at Nebraska coaches. Nebraska.
Bo Pelini.
Bo Pelini. Well, you were close, weren't you?
No.
You had the P right. It started with.
I know his brother's name because he got fired from the job he had because he couldn't keep his hands to himself. Anyways, moving on.
I mean, look at. Here's an example for you. Look at Mike Elko at A&M.
Yeah.
He did well at Duke.
We're already dealing with him, yeah.
And now we can't even use the jokes about A&M anymore because they're not faltering. I mean, usually it's like they start out fast and then they end up 8-4.
Yeah.
And they look real. That defense can be had.
Yeah, they've got the.
But that offensive line is outstanding.
Oh yeah, nope. I know it. I know the name.
Okay, here we go. Bring it.
Joe Brady.
No,
Scared?
he doesn't scare me.
He does me.
He doesn't scare me. He gets too much credit for that 2019 season.
He deserves
didn't do
it.
that. He wasn't the offensive coordinator.
Tell me.
Like he was not the offensive coordinator that year.
Tell me who was.
Messinger.
You sure?
Yes, I pause it. Hold on. 2019 LSU offensive coordinator. I think it starts with an M.
Okay.
I'm wrong.
Who is it? Tell me. Say it out loud. Say it with your chest.
Okay, but I swear I heard this the
other
other day.
It was Co, but I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm right before I put anything on
All right,
there.
2018. Hold on. What's the year? Like they won it. Was that the 2018 season? And it ended in 2019, right? 2018 LSU offensive coordinator. That's who we need, not the 2019. Mm-hmm. Steve Ensminger was the offensive coordinator the year that they put up all those points.
Yeah, but there was something to do with that.
Well, he left, and then Brady became the offensive.
Right there.
What?
Right there. Read third line down. That name. How do we know that name?
Ensminger? No, where am I looking?
Read the top.
Okay. Matt Canada.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
We do know Matt Canada.
You cannot tell me Joe Brady didn't have everything to do with calling them plays when Matt Canada's in the booth.
No, he wasn't. The Tigers were under scrutiny this season for the way Matt Canada was calling plays. So they hired Ensminger to become the OC in 2018. Ensminger became the OC in 2018. Because Canada was the former OC. Canada was the OC in 17.
So you telling me Canada and Joe Brady didn't coach together?
Mm-mm.
Ah,
Brady may have been there, but Ensminger was the 2018 OC. They won the title in 19 against, who was that, Clemson?
Well, I digress. My brain ain't what it used to be. But I knew Matt Canada was involved in that.
Yeah, you got
somehow.
him. There he is.
Dude,
He was
fucking-
the former OC who was really, really bad. He's on our
right.
board, right? He's on our
No, he
fuck off board.
He will forever be on that board. Anyways, all right. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's, what are you going to pay your staff? I mean, again, I hate to keep bringing, because we're fans and because we know, but like you look at the Ole Miss staff, you're looking at the highest paid offensive coordinator in the SEC is Charlie Weiss Jr. The highest paid defensive coordinator in the SEC is Pete Golding. You also have Joe Judge on the sidelines as like a quarterback's coach, former NFL head coach.
Yeah, NFL
Joe Judge.
analyst.
I mean, there's talent. Former NFL running back Kevin Smith coaching the running backs, who was there, then went back to Miami, and then came back when Henry Parrish came back.
That's right.
Is your program going to give you all of that? We have, in my opinion, one of the top 2 or 3 ADs in the country. I mean, in the SEC, and Keith Carter. Glenn Boyce has done a great job as the what are they? It's not like the headmaster of the college, whatever the word is for the college. He's on that side, but he stays out of the way. He lets Keith Carter run the damn thing.
I like how you spun us the LSU conversation into Ole Miss conversation.
What I'm trying to say is you got to have support top to bottom to win games now, because it's just run differently. It's not just about recruiting your home area.
Yeah.
And that's all I hear about. It's like, that's not the way college football way. He's the chancellor. Glenn Boyce is the chancellor at Ole Miss. He's there since 19. He hired Keith Carter, and they have hit the fucking ground running. And it's been a thing of beauty. Who's your AD at Florida? I don't think Strickland's going to be there much longer. Is he still there? Is he even the active AD?
Yeah, I think there's a big problem at Florida. They're not.
All right.
addressing.
So you don't know who your AD is at Florida. Who's your AD at LSU?
I don't know. My phone ain't ringing. I'm
He's
waiting.
fucking gone.
They call me. Shoot.
I mean, I just, why would you want to go to a program that's and this is for any coach. You got to know, like, who am I going to be talking to?
No.
Who am I going to be asking for money from? That's a tough situation. I don't give a shit what the tradition is.
Yeah, the coaching carousel here in December is going to be a fucking.
All right, so how many
amazing.
how many jobs are open?
Off the top of my head, Virginia Tech, LSU, Florida, Nebraska, Penn State. UCLA.
All right, ranking all right, so CBS did a ranking. Here we go.
No.
Let's take a look at this.
Take it.
LSU 1,
Mhm.
Florida 2.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do the ranking. Just this are the jobs: LSU, Florida, Penn State, Arkansas. I keep forgetting about Arkansas.
Yep.
Just an SEC job. They got plenty of money over there. Oklahoma State.
They got
What's
one.
Mike Gundy going to do? Is he done? He's just completely done. Vatech, UCLA,
I think James Franklin ends up at Vatech.
Stanford.
They got a what's his name running the show there, so he'll go get him a good coach.
I didn't know Oregon State fired that. I knew Colorado State did.
Mhm.
UAB,
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Delphers
that.
out,
Yeah.
Kent State. I mean,
Meh.
but then if they get sitting head coaches, then those jobs open.
Yeah, I know. A lot of
Sumrall leaves, Tulane's open. Kiffin leaves, Ole Miss is open.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke around. Kelvin Shepard, I think's his name, the DC at the line right now.
Who's the head coach of James Madison? That's where I'd go
Bob
look.
Chesney.
I mean, come on, man.
No, that's exactly where I'd go. He's young.
There's
Duke can fucking dial it up,
seems
man.
like there was a head coach that was at James Madison that ended up somewhere that team's doing pretty well now. I don't know if I can remember. I remember there was a small, tiny little podcast that nobody watched that mentioned, should you go look for the James Madison coach? What was his name, Paul?
I don't know, but he got a hell of a raise.
Kirk Cignetti. I mean, we were tooting this guy's horn before we knew he had a horn to toot. And now look at him in Indiana. Getting it done.
Where's Jamie Chadwell? No, that's another name.
Is he not at Coastal?
No, he's at Liberty, I think.
So he left Coastal to go to Liberty.
I'm not sure.
Is that right? How'd that go?
I don't know what Liberty's doing this year.
They're bad.
I ain't heard much. He's probably rebuilding because when Brother Hugh left, he probably took everybody with him.
I mean, is Auburn going to open at the end of the season? Think about it.
What is Hugh going to do?
He is the current head coach
Hugh does not
at Liberty, Jamie Chadwell.
He does not respond well to stress, man.
No, he does not. He looks awful,
you
dude.
Can't stress Brother Hugh out. He'd be back in the damn hospital bed watching the ball game, calling the plays.
Yeah. So he went from Delta State to Charleston Southern to Coastal. And then he left Coastal to go to Liberty, which baffles me.
Well, Liberty's got a lot of money. They're a private university.
That's true. Anyway.
Anywho.
What else you got in the coaching carousel, Paul? A lot of things going on out there.
That's a lot of smoke in the fire. Yeah, Kelvin Shepard, I think is his name, DC for the Lions, is going to get a lot of looks, especially at LSU.
Well, LSU's talking about him. Yeah. Well, we know he played at LSU. He loves the purple and gold, blah, blah, blah.
The way they're paying these fired-ass coaches, I'm interested.
We should send our resumes in.
Man, I'll do it for $500,000. As long as I get about an $80,000 buyout, shit, I'll fuck it up for a year.
80,000, shit, $5 million. We could get a $5 million payout, sure. Right?
Apparently, money's no option at these universities. Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Taxpayers paying it, I guess. I don't know who's paying this bullshit.
All right. What else in the college football landscape outside of the head coaching carousel?
I don't know. I thought it was the breakdown of Brian Kelly's payout is pretty good. I thought I don't know, man. This week, what games we got this week we need to look at? We're not betting on any.
Yeah.
I mean,
a big one. There's a big one.
When you're putting 20 picks out a week.
There's a big one taking place at 11 o'clock on ABC that we can no longer watch on YouTube TV because Disney and UTV can suck it.
Right in the suck hole.
Forcing us to go get different. It just pisses me off. I woke up this morning pissed off.
Well,
man, just oh my God. All right, so well, here's the number one coming right out of the Fox Big Noon. I'm sure when this football game was on the slate, they were like, I cannot wait to watch this game.
Yeah, game day was already there. Yeah.
Penn State, the Nittany Lions, travel to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes. Boy, has the shine fallen off that game.
I think it went from 3.5 to like 20, the spread.
It's 18.5 right now, Ohio State.
It may not be enough. I don't know, man.
The wheels have fallen. And Penn State doesn't even have a quarterback. You want to jump on a team total under, Paul?
Hot take. They didn't have one anyway.
Well, that's true. They didn't have one before he went down. Yeah, so no, the big game that neither one of us got on, Vanderbilt Commodores, Diego and his Pavia travel all the way to Austin, Texas, take on the Texas Longhorns. Will Manning play? Will he not play? Looked a little better in the last couple of weeks. Concussion protocol this week. This line sits at 3.5. What do you think about this game between the Commodores and Texas?
I think Texas is going to cover the spread.
I wanted to take Vanderbilt and the points. Here's the thing. That Texas defense has still been okay, and Pavia has not looked great in his last 3 starts.
Yeah,
is he going to be able to run around?
It's going to be tough on this one.
That's what I'm saying. If you could throw the football, you can get it Texas. And I just don't know if he's not a great thrower of the football. And when he can't create moving around.
It's just a bad matchup for them.
I mean, I'm pulling for them. I hope they kick the shit out of Texas.
I mean, you really haven't seen the best Texas either. Like, there's going to be a game where they
look like
they tell Sarkisian to shut up. They got it, and then they actually play ball. You know.
Speaking of, what happens to Sark if he loses this game? Boy, tight buttholes over there in Austin, Texas.
I don't think they fire him because he made the playoff last year. Something's wrong with their offense. You can't blame it on a quarterback when Quinn Ewers went through it last year, and now Arch Manning's going.
That
through
offensive line is bad.
Something's wrong. Something's not G-hauling.
That's not.
All right.
Let's see. Here's a game. Neither team is ranked, and we're not on it. But this is a big game in the American.
Yeah.
Navy travels to take on the North Texas Mean Green. Undefeated 7-0 Navy.
Yeah, boy, they got a tough out. Man, a tough.
They're gonna have to score. They're gonna. Blake Horvath is gonna have to keep up with Mestamaker here for North Texas, and North Texas is at home.
Yeah.
Navy's catching 6.5 points here on the road. 65.5 is the total with a Navy team. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's Navy's fun to watch, man.
Blake Horvath is awesome.
Yeah,
That
Blake
kid
Horvath
is great.
and then Haynes King, kind of both. I mean,
They kind of remind, they
fun
kind
to
of
watch,
remind you of each other. You're gonna get the best Navy's got. I can't wait. That's gonna be a fun game.
I can't bet. I can't take the over here, and I refuse to take the under, so I didn't bet it.
I didn't either.
I want Navy to cover here, a win, of course, but the way their schedule lines up, I can't remember what it is off the top.
They
of my
still
head.
got to play Memphis. They're in the same conference. That conference is stout, man. It's a
tough.
good conference. South Florida, North Texas, Navy, Memphis.
No. Interesting.
Yeah, should be a good one.
I gotta take a break.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Already?
Going outside.
Paul, be back.
See you, man. Bye,
All right. Let's see what else. Let's roll down through. It's a game that neither one of us are on because typically we don't get on this game. South Carolina comes over to Mississippi, take on the Ole Miss Rebels over in Vaught-Hemingway Stadium at 6 o'clock on ESPN, which thank you, YouTube TV. I can't get ESPN anymore, so that's awesome. This line was up to 13.5 during the middle of the week. It's now down to 11.5. South Carolina can run the ball, and Sellers is going to be a problem. We haven't been awesome stopping running quarterbacks. Did a really good job against John Mateer last week. And the whole narrative about John Mateer and his hand has nothing to do with his feet or his brain. But I think Lenore Sellers is a little bit better at making decisions than John Mateer. So he's going to be a little more problem than we had with Oklahoma, but they have struggled offensively. I don't know if their offensive line is very good. And you saw what that front for Ole Miss could do when they're facing an offensive line that isn't great. Princewell, Yamon and I bet his brother Princely was having a fun day watching his kid brother get it done last week against Oklahoma. He had a huge day. He had a sack on Mateer on 4th down. He had a stop for a safety. Big day. They're going to have to show up. They're at home. I know Kiffin's talking about hopefully the crowd will be there. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a great night to be in the stadium. And you got Trent over there just still getting it done. This kid just, every time you think is a little bit of lull, and then he comes right back. And, of course, my man, I think who is the MVP of this offense for the season, the one and only Keywan Lacey, has been the difference for this team offensively. That offensive line has been much better than it was last year.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart's probably watching this offense going, boy, if the line would have been this good last year. And but the wide receiver room is much deeper. When you're throwing to 4 or 5 different receivers, including true freshman Winston Watkins, who broke out last week against Oklahoma for 117 yards. Big time. They got 5 or 6 receivers, including Mr. Third and everything, or fourth and everything, Mr. Daquan Wright, still getting it done every time. It ought to be a fun game. They should handle South Carolina, but still, South Carolina gave Alabama a game. Maybe they blew their wad there at home last week. We'll see. But the Rebels need to keep continuing to win to get to the playoff. What do you think about this game, Paul? I think I've exhausted everything. I'm waiting on you to get back.
I thought you were going to pass out over there. No, I guess the thought comes to mind, is Oklahoma a quality win? Is it a good win? Is it a big win, do you think, on the road? A big win, right? No?
Well, national people still talk about Oklahoma being one of the top defenses in the country. And you can do that to the top defense in the country. You can probably do it to South Carolina.
Yeah, well, so Ole Miss went to Georgia last year and beat them at home, and then the next week lost. So they've got to wake up, get their shit together. Don't fuck around with them. Put it to bed early. Don't let them hang around. Don't Kentucky this shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And that's my only concern. I don't want to see a letdown after the big win last week.
Doesn't this team feel different than last year, though, as far as letdowns and they've handled pressure better outside of the fourth quarter for Chambliss against Georgia?
I don't think that was on him. Was it? No.
I don't either. I mean, like we
he
mentioned,
got balls batted. I mean, he's not that tall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not his. I mean, could they have? I mean, it is what Georgia's a good fucking team. What do you get? I mean,
I know. I'm not putting it on
deal.
him. Look, I fought with my entire family who was saying Chambliss choked in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I don't. I think you saw that game wrong, or did you turn it on in the fourth quarter? Where were you the first three quarters?
Yeah. No, they're fine. There's some questionable decisions by Kiffin, but I do think I understand why he's doing it as far as getting Austin Simmons in.
When we were on, they brought Austin Simmons in late there. I mean, late, but on that goal line because he's 6'7", 6'5", 6'4". The kid's tall and didn't want to pass to get batted down.
I don't think.
I get it.
I don't hate if you want to give Austin Simmons a drive or two. It don't bother. Don't bring him in and try to complete a pass from a 5-yard line when the fucking defense is going to be just hunkered in. That
it's much harder when the field gets smaller. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't drag that out. I just think they got to show up, do their job. They'll be fine.
All right. Are we on is somebody on the Oklahoma-Tennessee game?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
All right, Oklahoma. This is rank on rank. Oklahoma.
Yeah, I got something.
Travels take on the Tennessee Volunteers. I had no clue where to go with this game because, again, Oklahoma is very talented on defense, but they are so limited offensively. If Tennessee gets out ahead, they could put this thing to bed early.
Yeah, I'm gonna
also
go into
Tennessee's defense can be had. So I didn't know where to go with that game.
No.
Then there's a big one at night at 9:15, Cincinnati, Utah, but I am on that game. So, Paul, if you're ready, and I'm ready.
I don't know. Yes, that's the question.
You ready to lock this thing up? Give them some picks that they've been waiting for?
Yeah, waiting on it.
I'm going to let you have the honors right off the tee box. Tee it up, knock the ball down the fairway, and then I'll let the big dog eat to get us a little closer to the green.
Okey-dokey. All right, I'm going to start at 11 o'clock on Fox Sports 1. West Virginia at Houston. Give me Houston minus 13.5. West Virginia's down to their fourth-string quarterback. They are the 49ers of college football.
Oh, my God. You had to bring that up. Thanks. Appreciate that.
They played a spirited game against TCU last week. But pace of play is where they get teams, but the problem is offensively they don't have any weapons. So just because they go fast doesn't mean they're going to get any yards. Yeah. Coming off two quality wins, Houston and Connor Wegman score enough here to cover. I just don't see Rich Rod and them being able to keep up with them. The war of attrition has been lost for West Virginia. So give me Houston minus 13.5 at home.
Okay, then. Well, I'm starting tonight again. Another Friday night play. Been pretty good on Friday nights, so I picked this one. Let's see how it goes. Almost backed off of it, Paul, but here we go. Friday night, Memphis Tigers coming off the big win against the South Florida Bulls. Travel to Houston, Texas, take on the Rice Owls. Memphis has scored 32 or more in 6 of their last 8 games, and QB Lewis is coming off one of his best performances of the season against the South Florida Bulls. Memphis is still in a good spot for the group of 5 playoff berth with Tulane's loss last night. The Rice Owls rank in the bottom 10 in rush and pass defense and give up an average of 32 points a game. Rice runs the ball and time of possession will be key for them. However, Memphis has struggled against the run, and that should lead to some points for the Rice Owls. I think the Tigers will need to keep scoring. This play has paid off this season. I'm going back to the well. The Memphis Tigers team total over 31.5.
Yeah, Memphis North Texas, South Florida, UConn. They're
That's
all
been bad, has it?
Yeah, UConn's over 40 this week. All right, so I'm going to go to 2:30 on ABC. We're no longer supposed to call it the world's largest cocktail party, which I don't know what that silly is. They say since 2006 this game hadn't been called that, but nobody told me. I didn't get the memo. All right, I'm going to take Georgia minus 7.5. I think it's down to 7 now. Just wherever you can get it. Billy Gonzalez makes his debut as Florida interim head coach. I don't know. The whole spark for a new coach after Napier getting fired. I don't think they get it here. He's probably going to have a few drinks after this cocktail party's over with, I believe. Florida's plan is to be faster on offense, less shifting and audibles. Problem is, Georgia's already seen this when they played Ole Miss. Ole Miss pace of play is probably one of the top 3 in the country. So I don't think they'll be surprising them by going faster here. DJ Lagway threw 2 picks against State last week. I guess it's Georgia defense. I think he struggles. So give me Georgia minus 7.5.
You know, I heard that the coaching change, they were going to open DJ Lagway up. And the last time that we heard they were going to open DJ and the offense up, do you know what happened?
They lost to somebody.
He threw 5 picks against the LSU Tigers. So maybe opening him up is not the best of plans. But we shall see. I think I leaned Georgia there, too. I just couldn't.
I think you can
come
get.
up
I think
on
it's
that
down to
side.
7 now. Like I said, I haven't bet it yet, but I'm hoping it gets down to 7 or 6.5. Would be awesome. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Also, we need Georgia to continue winning.
Yep.
So that loss doesn't look too bad.
No, it's still 7.5. Never mind. So yeah, it's right line.
All right. We're moving out of Friday night. I'm on to Saturday. I had 0 11 o'clock games, Paul. Can you believe that? I'm usually 11 o'clock king.
Well, you didn't do worth a shit last week at 11, so it's probably a good
Shut
thing.
your. I only had one last week, the Virginia Cavaliers. Anyway,
Rude.
2 o'clock. North. Not North Mexico. New Mexico. Taking on the UNLV Running Rebels. This play missed in back-to-back weeks for me early in the season, but I'm going back to the well on this one. The Running Rebels still have no problems getting into the end zone. The Lobos rank 15th in explosive run plays this season and should find some success against this porous Rebel defense. The Lobos are also very bad against the pass, and I expect UNLV to find ways to exploit that. So give me the over in the New Mexico versus UNLV, over 61.5.
It's a dirty one.
Yeah, it's not the greatest thing you ever want to watch, but hey,
might
they
be.
pay all the same.
Yeah, if it goes over, I'd be glad I watched. All right, I'm going to stay at 3 o'clock on SEC Network. Give me Mississippi State, our beloved Bulldogs, plus
Our beloved Bulldogs.
plus 4.5 at Arkansas. What do you want from me, man? I'm trying, man. I felt sorry for Brandon Walker last week.
I did. I kind of did. I watched that video and I was like, oh. And then when Dave Portnoy gets after him,
He's an absolute
Boy,
tool,
that's
but
tough.
damn, you gotta be like
Oh,
he got
man.
everything he deserved. I'm not saying that, but geez, Louise, man. The last time Arkansas won an SEC game was last season when they beat Mississippi State. The last time Mississippi State won an SEC game was 2 seasons ago when they beat Arkansas.
oh shit, was that the 7-3 game?
Yeah, the one I had to over on.
Yeah.
Yeah. State should be looking for revenge after the 58-25 ass whooping they took at home last year. Neither one of these teams are 4 points better than anybody in the country. So, I don't know. I think State's the better overall team here, so give me the Dogs plus 4.5.
The Dogs. All right, I like it. 2:30 Saturday. Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. I faded the Wildcats a few times this year earlier in the season, and then they busted me against Central Florida and TCU. I got off that train, thank goodness. But I hope I'm not too late getting back on that train now to back them as Paul did last week. He got them home in a dominant win against the Jayhawks, and they have now won 3 of 4. And Avery Johnson has been bawling his ass off for that K-State offense, and the defense has stepped up as of late. The Red Raiders, they looked unstoppable early, but after losing both QBs, they got bit by Arizona State. They're going to get Baron Morton back this week, but is he going to be completely healthy? I don't know, and that team looks mortal now. I'm going to ride with the K-State vibes train, and I like them to keep this thing close at home against a banged-up Red Raider team. Give me the K-State Wildcats.
Where's that game?
Plus 7.5.
Is that it?
Manhattan, Kansas.
Yeah. That'll be a good game.
You don't just walk into Okay.
There's like nothing.
That used to be a thing.
There's a Walmart and a stadium. That's it, man. All right, I'm gonna go to. I'm jumping around as far as time goes.
Oh my God!
So,
This guy can't
I
ever
normally-
keep him in chronological order ever.
I used to care. Now it's like
You
fuck
just-
it. I'm just throwing the darts where they land.
Fair enough.
Arizona at Colorado. Give me over 53.5. 6 o'clock on FS1. Colorado's good at home. Arizona sucks on the road. Both teams coming off a loss. So why don't we like the over? Give me the reason is Noah Fafita. If you haven't watched the kid play, he's fucking really good. He started out slow this year, but he's starting to catch fire again. And he's also playing against the Colorado defense, who absolutely sucks. I mean, they're
good.
They're not good. They lost 53-7 to Utah last week. Now, I do think they showed some fight this week after the embarrassing loss. I think Coach Prime will have them kind of ready to go. I like Arizona to cover. I went back and forth on this, but I do think the over is the safer play.
Do you?
I do.
2:30. I got it right here, Paul.
Right here in the paperwork.
Maybe the best bet of the weekend.
Favorite.
Here we go.
Golden 5-star
Yeah.
platinum
all
lock
the,
of the week.
All the stuff.
No.
Yeah, but you have to become a member.
You got to buy all these shitty plates
and
first
you have
to get the good one. yeah, I got you. Send it on, Jerome.
All right, at 2:30 Saturday, tomorrow. We'll be just diving deep into the Breeders' Cup right about that time.
It's going to start here in a little bit. Oh, damn, it's already 1 o'clock. Dude, we
Yeah.
got to run.
I know. We got to. All right, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the Maryland Terrapins. Can anyone stop the train that is the Indiana Hoosiers? I think not. Signetti and the boys have zero chill when they hit the football field. I don't need any stats about the Terps defense to handicap this game either. Indiana wants to score every time they touch the football, and the defense is a boa constrictor. They want to get Mendoza to New York, and so they can't stop putting the ball in his hands and then in the end zone. Indiana to score in the first quarter, second quarter, at halftime, third quarter, fourth quarter, and in the post-game presser. Give me the Hoosiers team total over 35.5.
Sounds like a low number. All right, I'm going to stay 6:30 ABC. Give me the Oklahoma team total over 26.5 at Tennessee. Anyone can score on Tennessee. They gave up 34 to Kentucky, for God's sakes. John Mateer's getting better. His hand's getting better. I know Franklin thinks it's mental, but we'll find out. Tennessee's defense giving up 400 yards total offense a game, giving up 30 points a game. Sooners' defense is outstanding. Let's get some good field position here and cash some of those red zone opportunities in. So give me the over 26.5 Oklahoma team total.
All right. You know what I don't trust in this next game I got, Paul?
Any of it?
I don't trust that either defense in this game can get stops.
There we go.
Both operations rank in the 100s in most defensive categories, including red zone defense in this game, featuring the ULL Raging Cajuns and the University of South Alabama Jaguars. I think both teams will have success when they get inside the 20, and I'll look for plenty of points in this one. If both teams protect the football, we should get plenty of points and get this home. Give me the over in this game, ULL USA over 52.5.
Another nasty one. All right, 2:30 CBS. Give me Indiana at Maryland over 50.5. Indiana is as real as it gets. Maryland is outscoring people in the first three quarters 175-50. Without mentioning, though, they're getting outscored like 44-7 in the fourth quarter. So if it's only three quarters, Maryland may be the best team in the country. Yeah. Indiana's an animal that can't be stopped. They'll hang 40, then look around, see if they got to score some more. So give me the over 50.5 in Indiana, Maryland game.
So we see that game going the same way.
Yep.
All right, 3 o'clock, Central Michigan takes on Western Michigan. Big rivalry game right here. This line has moved against me As bettors were hammering this thing early when it opened at 40.5. I loved it there, but now I need 4 more points to get the cover, but that's okay. I'm still going to get on this one as I think the history may be on my side, Paul. Central Michigan is 5-2-1 to the over since 2024 following a win, which they got last week. And Western Michigan is 6-3 to the over at home since 2024. Also, the total in this game has gone over in 8 of the last 10 meetings between these two. So give me the over 43.5 in Central Michigan versus Western Michigan.
Well, the battle of the Michigans. All right, 6:30 ESPN2, Georgia Tech -6 at North Carolina State. Big road matchup here for the undefeated Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. North Carolina State's only win since September 11th was over FCS member Campbell. So last week they gave up 529 yards and a 53-34 loss at Pittsburgh. I do think they'll be able to score a little bit, but because their QB he's pretty good. But if it turns into a shootout, I like Haynes King and the Rambling Wreck to win going away.
All right, 6 o'clock. You mentioned this game. Arizona Wildcats take on Colorado Buffaloes. This line has moved in my favor from the opening. Both teams have dropped 3 and 4, but the Wildcats have been way more competitive lately as they had an OT loss to BYU and a 3-point loss to Houston. The vibes in Colorado are horrendous right now, and unlike Neon Dion, I do not believe, buddy. Not believe. And I like Fafita and the boys to handle this one. We have no idea who even play QB for the Buffs. So I'll lay it with the Cats, -3.5.
Oh, you're moving my. What happened to my stuff over there?
Nothing. I just had to click. Look, there it is. Gotcha. There you go.
Go ahead and leave us.
I didn't have the minus on Georgia Tech, -5.5. I didn't have the minus sign in front of that. So people are like, what is Georgia Tech 5.5? What does that mean?
All right. In the Big Ten nap of the day game of the week.
Oh my God, here we go.
Minnesota -3.5 hosting Michigan State. Michigan State's bad on the road, while Minnesota's undefeated at home. Minnesota in a bounce-back spot after getting boat raced last week by Iowa. I like the Minnesota to cover in the home. They should win by more than a touchdown. I don't like the 3.5. Wish it was 3, but we're going to take it anyway. Minnesota -3.5.
Okay, 6 o'clock still. We're back in the gloriously named Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, Paul. If the Aztecs want to be considered for the Group of 5 playoff spot, they better continue to win, and they better win big. Style matters. Wyoming can't match Aztecs anywhere on the field. It's simple. I'm on the better team, a lot to look forward to, and I'm in Snapdragon Stadium. Aztecs big, lay 'em. San Diego State -10.5.
I like that bet. Wait a minute. Where's your? Okay, never mind. I see it. All right, I'm going to go to 9:30, the last game of the day, CBS Sports Network. Give me Hawaii at San Jose State over 56. Why, you asked? Because I hadn't said spread.
Why?
I hadn't said spread and shred in like 3 weeks.
Well, that's true.
So I just want to say spread and shred.
All right.
No, 2 teams that like to air it out. All we got to do is find somebody to catch the fucking football. San Jose State does not play defense. I don't even think they have guys over there, to be honest with you. They're giving up 30 points a game. Both teams should reach 30 here, so let's have a late night shootout.
Late night shootout.
Over 56 in the Hawaii San Jose State Spartans matchup.
All right. I don't know if you've been paying attention, Paul.
Okay.
But the Demon Deacons are a decent football team.
They're bad.
That's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons that I speak of. They have won 3 in a row, and they just upset the SMU Mustangs. They took the Yellow Jackets to OT as well 2 games back. They're not going to wow you on either side of the football, but it is steady and it's consistent. The Seminoles, on the other hand, of Florida State, have lost 4 straight, and it has to be toxic in that locker room. Will there be a coaching change coming at the end of the season? At the end of this game, who knows? I don't know if the Deeks can get it done on the road to win outright, but actually, this line's moved. 10.5 is way too many points to give up for a broken team with a hurt QB. So give me Wake and the Demon Deeks plus 10.5.
Like it. All right, I'm going to move to the NFL. 12 o'clock on Fox. Give me the Broncos plus 1.5, or just make it a money line, whatever you guys want to do. At the Texans. Two great defenses match up here.
really
You're looking at a low total, so I'm just betting on the better offense with the better O line here. I mean, the Houston
It is.
Texans O line is awful.
Don't be fooled what you saw last week against the 49ers. They were playing against a 49ers defense that literally had nobody.
Yeah, I've got.
They all got hurt.
Yeah, my write up is line looks funny to me too. Don't worry. C.J. Stroud played well last week, but it was against the 49ers 8th grade team.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Broncos straight up. Broncos 1.5. Broncos in a teaser. Broncos for Christmas. Broncos for breakfast.
You're gonna pour them into your Broncos. You're gonna pour some milk into your Broncos cereal. All right, okay, got it. Washington State takes on Oregon State. Paul, you talk about a rough game. 6:30.
This is probably my best bet of the week.
Look, I know what we say. Don't trust a bad team to cover for you. Well, despite the record, I'm not so sure they're a bad team.
Yeah,
In the last three, Washington State has played a 3-point game on the road with Ole Miss, 2 points at Virginia, and then got a win at home against Toledo, who's not a very bad team.
You guys coaching his ass off.
They now face a 1-7 Oregon State Beaver team who got their first win of the season against FCS Lafayette. This is for the Pac-12 title because there's only 2 teams in the Sun Conference. Give me the Cougars big on the road. Cougars -3.5.
All right. I'm out. You done?
Yeah. Oh, I got one more to go. Here we go. Late night game, 9:15. The Cincinnati Bearcats take on the Utah Utes. It is a line that I don't understand, and it's moved in my favor this week. That scares me a little bit, but I'm just going to stick with it. Sure, it's at night in Rice-Eccles, and I do not care. Will Dampier even play for Utah? Who knows? Didn't play last week. You never know what you're going to get out of the head coach there about who's playing quarterback and who's not. We all remember the time with what was the former quarterback at Utah? The dead guy. Cam Rising. We don't know if Cam Rising is even a real thing. Is he still a kid? Is he still alive? I mean, we have no idea. Kid didn't play for 2 years, but every week he was day to day. So who knows what's going on in Utah and their QB situation over there? We'll find out Saturday night at 9:15. Regardless, I know Sorsby is good to go for Cincy, and that's all I need to know. Cincy has a Big 12 title in its sights, and I like their chances. This will be the best line of scrimmage that they have faced all season. I get that. But that was said last week about Ole Miss facing OK's defense, and we saw what happened there. The Utes have played against 2 good teams this season in Texas Tech and BYU. They lost both of those games. This is way too many points to cover with a QB in question. So give me the Bearcats and the points plus 10.5.
All right.
You ready to run this thing down, Paul?
Yeah.
Paul's got places to be and things to see and people to talk to, apparently.
That's good. No, I know that the race starts at
I got you. We're all good. Here we go. I'm going to run it down real quick. We gave it to you. You see our records on the board there, 72 and 82. We need a big week this weekend to get this thing turned around. I'll start tonight. Memphis team total over 31.5. I think they're going to have to score plenty. I like it. New Mexico, UNLV, can they stop each other? I don't think so. Total game over 61.5. K-State hosting the Red Raiders. Probably looks like a line that a lot of people are going to be on. Texas Tech. I think I'm on the right side here. K-State may win this thing outright. K-State plus 7.5. Indiana team total. Smoke them through the filters. They don't give a shit. Signetti and the boys are going to run it up on whoever they play.
What?
Indiana team total over 35.5. ULL, USA. Neither defense is any good. Protect the ball. Get in the red zone and score. Over 52.5. Central Michigan, Western Michigan. The stats told it all you need to know. 8 of 10. The last 10 matchups gone over. Central Michigan, Western Michigan. Over 43.5. Arizona at the Buffs. No problem here with Fafita. -3.5. San Diego State. We're in Snapdragon Stadium, baby. You can't even score on us in Snapdragon Stadium. Aztecs -10.5. Wake Forest probably going to win this thing outright against the Seminoles. And Mr. 1 Mike Norvell will be out of there. Wake Forest +10.5. Washington State for the Pac-12, Pac-2 title, -3.5 over Oregon State. Cincinnati, I think, is going to win outright over Utah. Give me the Bearcats +10.5.
Yeah, Houston minus 13.5. West Virginia's don't have any players under the fourth-string quarterback. Georgia minus 7.5, and the world's largest cocktail party, which we're not supposed to say.
We can say it here.
Mississippi State plus 4.5. They'll probably win that outright. Arizona, Colorado over 53.5. That Colorado defense is putrid. Oklahoma team total over 26.5. That Tennessee defense ain't what it used to be. Indiana at Maryland over 50.5. Through the first three quarters, Maryland may be the top three team in the country, but still got to play it all. So we're gonna take the over there. Broncos plus 1.5. I jumped around. Better team, better O line, better quarterback. Give me the Broncos there. Georgia Tech minus 6. Haynes King and them gonna get it done. Michigan State at Minnesota. Minnesota minus 3.5. Michigan State's just bad on the road. I think Minnesota's the better overall team. Hawaii at San Jose State. I just wanted to say spread and shred.
Yeah, there it is.
Over 56.
All right, so you got them. You see them right there on the board. All of our picks, all of our locks for this weekend. We got looks like we got 11 and we got 21 picks for you. Paul, let's do a little. How about a 18-3?
Be good.
Boy, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can't get it
I'm
on.
gonna run these horse picks down.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Breeders' Cup this weekend, Paul's got some stuff for you. I didn't have time to dig into horses, which I usually do. I'll start digging in when I get done here. But, Paul, let's talk a little Breeders' Cup.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you the Breeders' Cup actual races. Like today, the race 6, I think it starts at 2:00.
So today, the 2-year-olds run today, the
Yep.
youngsters,
The juveniles,
the
as they call them.
juvies, as they like to.
All right, so I'm going to run through this race 6 through 10. Race 6 in the juvenile turf sprint, the 12, Lenny Lou at 8-1. Like that
Lenny
horse.
Lou. Okay.
Like that horse. Race 7, the
Is
net.
that like Cindy Lou Who?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
same but different. The Net Jets, juvenile, the fillies, give me the 2, Bottle of Rouge at 9-2. Race 8, the John Deere juvenile fillies turf. Give me the 1, Ultimate Love at 8-1.
Okay.
Race 9, FanDuel Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Give me the 7, Brant at 5-2.
Okay.
Race 10, Juvenile Turf. Give me the 9, Argos at 6-1.
So you're telling me that nobody today is a war or a Maglia Digador Aurora?
I'm sure there's some maggot. Damn, you
I
screwed
know.
me up.
I did that on purpose.
All right, then Saturday, tomorrow, the Philly and Mare Sprint. Give me the 9, Ricci at 5-1.
Okay.
And the Prevagen Turf Sprint. Give me the 10, She's So Spicy.
She's so spicy.
which
I do
Megan-
like her.
Which Megan also likes.
Yep.
And the Breeders' Cup Sprint, give me the 3, Lovesick Blues at 10-1.
I have bet Lovesick Blues before. Do like that horse.
Long Eyes, how you say it?
Longines, I think. Longines. The Longines.
All right, and the Breeders' Cup Distaff, give me the 12, Dorth Vader.
I've bet Dorth Vader a lot. Never gotten home in the win, though.
And the Breeders' Cup Turf, give me the 3 on the
Oh,
turf.
3 on the turf. Here we go, baby.
Amalok, 10-1.
Oh, all right.
In the Classic, give me the 7, Sierra Leone.
I
7-2.
knew it. Yes. Look, I don't know if y'all know this. If you've been following it, we Paul and I love Sierra Leone. It's just I don't know why that horse. I love to watch it sit back. It lays. It's like Secretariat laying back against the gate early, comes out late, and look. Do not fret when that son of a bitch is last coming, getting close to that second turn. The only thing that scares me, Paul, for Sierra Leone at Del Mar. It's a shorter track, so it's 2 big turns. How is he gonna get let loose coming around that second turn?
Nah, I ain't worried about it.
But with sovereignty out, sovereignty out, I do like Sierra Leone's chances.
There's real concern about Sovereignty being sick and maybe other horses getting sick, but I think they've managed that well.
Yeah, that was a good job. Sovereignty came in with a fever about 3 days ago, and so he's out. Forever Young, if you like a Japanese horse, you want to see Japan get home, Forever Young is your horse. He's really, really talented. So that would be my 2 picks for the Classic there. Forever Young, Sierra Leone. I do not like Fierceness at all.
Yeah. The Breeders' Cup Mile on the turf. Give me the 4, Lining Winner at 6-1. The Dirt Mile. This is always the big ass fans.
This used to be Cody's wish. This was his race right here. God rest his soul.
We're gonna take the 10 White Abario at 8-1.
Well, not Cody's wish. The horse is still alive. He's retired, but the kid he was named after. I can't remember Cody's last name, but
and then
rest in peace.
The last race of the day, we're gonna go in the Maker's Mark. Bridges got fillies and mare. We're gonna take the 13. She Feels Pretty at 4-1.
Oh, I like She Feels Pretty. Yeah. And who was the horse before that? The mile when I was talking about Cody's wish.
White Abario.
Oh, love White Abario. He was bad in his last race.
It's a pretty
Think
horse.
he's gonna jump back?
Yeah, he'll respond.
All right, he'll respond. I love it. Great rundown, Paul. Great show. Everybody go out there. You can clip this, get those horses' names. Look at the other ones. We do a pretty good job of taking a look at those horses and where we like. And he gave you some good odds. He didn't give you any short. I think Sierra Leone was the shortest odds there, right?
No, I think
Not Sierra Leone's not the favorite, but it was the shortest odds on the board of the horses.
The one I had to take is 5-2 was today in the race 9 is Brant.
Okay,
but that's a 2-horse race. Only 1 or 2 horse, and the other horse is 4-5. So I just took the one with the better odds.
I got you. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for us today. Remember, you can follow us, you can fade us. As long as we come Monday morning, we're doing what, Paul?
We're getting money.
Cashing those tickets. That's right. So for Poolside Bets, this has been another edition of Cashing Tickets. We'll see you next week on Friday, hopefully around noon. Thanks for watching, and good luck.